Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, y'all. I am late, I know, but hey, I know I'm late. Okay, it's okay though. Things pop up when we doing these lives and things. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, welcome everybody. Thank y'all for joining me this evening to do part two of what we started on yesterday. Hopefully, we'll get through this live or whatever that we was reacting to on yesterday. I want to get through it because I have some more stuff that I want to talk about, and I do want to get through this portion of this topic. Okay. Shout out to all the true sippers in the building. Thank y'all for joining. Shout out to my ebooks, my one mind I got so far. Money boy Trey, who is multitasking. Y'all listen. You know what? I'm gonna wait to address that. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. But anywho, I hope y'all having a blessed, beautiful day. Listen, it is raining here. Hey, my fun bear. Let me drop the link for my fun bear or anybody else that wants to come up. We're gonna get into what we started on yesterday with pertaining to the Carlita Foley case. Let me drop the link real quick for anybody that wants to come up. Hit the link, join in the conversation, join in the commentary. Y'all, please be sure to hit the like button. I am working really, really hard to get this channel and this content in the algorithm. I got a lot of things coming up on this channel. I'm gonna be really, really busy on this channel, and I'm thinking, which I know I'm gonna go back on it. I know, I'm gonna renege on it. Um, I'm gonna keep that to myself too as well. I'm not gonna speak on that quite yet either, but just know that I'm working really, really hard to get this channel back in the algorithm to get my content out there as far as the true crimes, because I feel like when it comes to this type of commentary or this type of content, you have to work extra, extra, extra hard. It's raining in Dallas, James. Yeah, my flexi. Yeah, she let me know it's raining there as well. Not storming or anything, y'all. Just doing a little rain. That's it. But I love the rain. Y'all know I love the rain. Hey, Slay, I need all of you all, the praying warriors here over in Superville, to please pray for our sis, Slay, who is back um at the hospital, waiting to see if she's going to be admitted once again. Hopefully not. I said it when she DM me. I said a prayer because I know how much my slave do not like being in the hospital. She likes being at home, but she knows that if she needs to stay in that hospital, she's gonna stay at that hospital. But she does not like the hospital. She likes to be at home. But um, just send up a prayer for our slave, and she's in some pain, y'all. She's going through something right now, so y'all pray for her that God will touch her spirit, her soul, and her body. Okay, y'all do that for me, please. I appreciate it. Slay, let me know, sis. Keep me updated, all right? But she's in the chat, of course. She's always supporting. She's probably just laying there waiting. She's laying there waiting for the doctors to come in. So she's always supporting, okay? So thank y'all so much for the prayers. I appreciate that. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. If you don't mind, please feel free to support the channel, support the commentary, support the hard work that I do put in on my channels. Do you hear me? Because I do. I am exhausted. Um, I'm tired, but hey, it is what it is. I always push through, right? I don't know why I'm tired though. That's the thing. Well, I do get up early, early in the morning. I get up at like between 4 and 6, and I don't think I took y'all know I'm an old woman. I be taking naps and shit. I'm trying to think that I have a nap today. I don't think I have. That's probably why I'm feeling a little tired. But I got to get this commentary in because one of our two true supporters, The Truth, is going live at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I need his link dropped in the chat if you don't mind. It's the change. That's what y'all. You know what, Money Boy? Shut up. All right, E-Boost. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. I'm going to be watching the chat. I know you still working. And other than you and Money Boy, who both of y'all are multitasking, y'all are my only two mods in here right now. But it's cool. I got it. I got it. But I am going to be modding up some people because I'm going to be taking away some mod sticks. Okay, so if you pop up as a moderator and you don't want the moderator stick, let me know. I always remove it. But when it comes to mods, I go with my gut. It's some people that I be wanting to mod up, but I feel like if I mod them up, they probably don't want it. Um, I be trying to have conversations with people before I mod them up, but listen, it's not enough hours in the day for me. Honestly. Oh, I got my fun berry. I forgot my fun berry is a mod now. I think she's here. But let me see something right quick, y'all. I don't think people understand how important moderators are. But even though moderators are important, um, you have to be very, very careful who you mod up. I'm looking at numbers in my hair. Oh, E-Books, I'm sorry, boo. What it do, 6ix9ine? What it do? Yes, 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 yes. Welcome to the cult. It is what it is. I'm gonna drop the link one more time before we get into the commentary for anybody that wants to come up and join in on the commentary, and we're gonna get started, y'all. Okay? All right. So we're gonna do a continuation from yesterday. We were reacting to Philly Phil's reaction to The Truth Live. Okay. And I want to finish this up today because I have something else that I want to get into on tomorrow or even today if we have time. But like I said, I got to get into it because my time, The Truth will be going live in about 2 hours. So Tamara said, looking in. Hello to everyone who spoke. Hey, Tamara. Thanks for looking in, sweetie. Hey, Miss Charlie. Can't handle the truth. James. Y'all come on in. Thank y'all for joining. All right, so let's get into it. This is part 2. And what we're discussing, let me say something before we get started, okay? I think I need to make me some coffee or something. I don't know. I really don't want to drink no coffee this late, but let me put out a disclaimer before I get started, okay? In my reaction, reviews, or commentary concerning the Carlita Foley case, right? Okay, Miss Fun. Okay, sweetie pie. Um, there you go. Thank you, Keymarch, for becoming a mod. Y'all shout out Keymarch. She is now a moderator. Hey, Miss Virginia. Got sick, baby. Oh, girl. Prayers up for your baby, honey. I do not like my grandbabies to be sick. Just like I didn't like my kids to be sick, girl. Hey, my Miss Gloria. Hey, Miss Gloria. Let me put out a disclaimer. In any of my commentary, reaction videos, in this case, as far as the Carlita Foley case, I do want to say that I am in no way. Hold on a minute. Let me get Tater Buzz under wraps. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Oh, welcome, Come Correct. Thanks for coming in, sweetie. But listen, y'all, in any of this commentary that I'm doing on this case, there is, and I'm putting this disclaimer out, even though some people still gonna take it and they're gonna manipulate it and they're gonna say what they want to say, put their own spin on it. But as long as I put my disclaimer out and handle myself in a way that I deem fit for this commentary, I'm good. I'm not here to please the masses. I know that's virtually impossible, literally. Okay, but I am in no way attacking this woman. I don't think any of my commentary that I did on yesterday is attacking Miss Foley. I am not in any way attacking this woman. I'm not judging her. I'm not attacking her. I'm not diminishing how she's feeling. going through this with her daughter. It will be, like I said, asinine for anybody to think that I will be taking this lady when I'm sort of kind of in the same position as her as far as wanting justice for her daughter. And I get it. I feel it. I believe it, and I think it's gonna happen. But people want to take it and make themselves the victim and make it seem like I'm coming. Listen, let me say this. I would, as far as this commentary that I'm doing on this case, I'm gonna stick to the facts. I'm gonna stick to the case, and I'm gonna stick to my commentary. I will not be. Thank you, Tatum. Did you see the top to it? Did you see the top? You did. Come here. Come on. You want to speak to the true sippers? Say hello.
Hello.
Say hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Wait.
They speaking back. They speak back, but you just can't hear them speak back. But they saying hey, Tatum.
They can say hey.
Yeah, they saying hey, Tatum.
They can say hey.
Yeah, you just can't hear them say hey, but they saying hey, Tatum. All right, come over there and watch your show. All right, so yeah, I want to say that there are some people that always want to holler victim. Let me say this. My commentary as far as this case don't have anything to do with how I feel about Miss Phillifield over there. And everybody knows that listens to me. And yes, he is Brooks. He gives me life. All my grandbabies do. Um, want to make themselves the victim or want to make it seem like this is a personal vendetta against her, and it's not. Y'all know that I don't do commentary on Philly Phil. I feel like Philly Phil is irrelevant as far as commentary on my channel. I don't like to take out time to do commentary on Philly Phil. I will not be doing commentary on Philly Phil unless it pertains to this case. I don't I'm not gonna shade the lady, and I'm not gonna address any shade. Anything I say will be outright. It would be my thoughts and opinions, and that's it. I'm not finna do this back and forth with Philly Phil as far as the shade, as far as the little shady shit she do, how she goes into chats of people that's attacking us and all that stuff right there. I leave that up to Pettigoat. Pettigoat will handle that. But as far as my channel, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm sticking to the facts of this case. I'm sticking to the opinions that. Wait a minute. Hold on. I know today is not the day. Today is not the day. And I won't be addressing that clout chaser neither. Thank you, ebooks. I appreciate you, sis. I love you. You're irrelevant over here, baby. I'm not going to be talking about you at all. You're so irrelevant that I said what I said, I meant what I said, and I'm done. Go back over to your channel. Get your little views. Do your little click ups. Keep manipulating and using that dude over there, with the weak shit. I can't. I don't have any energy for you haters. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I have goals and I have an agenda when it comes to my channel, and you're not a part of it, and that's why you're mad. I'm not gonna give you anything, girl. I said what I had to say, and I'm done. Like, go do what makes you happy, and what makes you happy is talking about me. But you make me nauseous. So I don't like to be nauseous. I don't. So I will not be speaking on you. Anywho, it's the thirst for me. Anywho, let's get back to what's important. So as far as this channel and as far as it comes to Philly Phil can do whatever Philly Phil does. I'm not gonna be addressing the shade. I'm not. The only thing I'm gonna be talking about is this Carlita Foley case. And regretfully, see, Philly Phil wants to use this and me doing commentary on this Carlita Foley case as a personal attack on her, and that's not it. See, I wouldn't have had anything to say about this case or her if it wasn't for the fact that I feel like, and see, and I don't know. I think Miss Foley is so wrapped up with Philly Phil and so grateful to Philly Phil for even just shouting out her daughter's name, and I get it. When you're going through what Miss Foley is going through, anybody that speaks up to you, oh no, speaks up for you is a blessing. It's a true blessing. So I get why she supports Philly Phil. I get it. But I just want to make it clear to Miss Foley that I am in no way attacking you, sweetie. I am not your enemy. I don't know you. I don't know you, but what I can resonate with, I can resonate with your pain. And I don't know if you listening to her or not listening to me, or you just going by what she's saying. But I'm not attacking you. I'm not judging you. I'm not diminishing your pain. I'm not diminishing what you're going through at all. Cause something that I know a lot probably has been said about me to you, but what you probably don't know is that I am a woman that knows your pain. I know your pain, and I feel your pain. And a woman being in the same circle, in the same situation that you are, what I don't want is anybody playing on my top. I don't want anybody using, my son case for a come up. And I'm sorry, but I just feel that way when it comes to her. And the thing about it is, like D True said, stick to the facts of the case. Now, maybe Miss Foley, you feel like it's a hate crime as far as. Hold on a minute, y'all. Hold on. All right, y'all. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I thought I had my device plugged up and charging, but evidently not. It went dead. I'm back. Y'all put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Gloria. Thank you, Kimaj. Ebooks and Come Correct. Thank y'all. Melissa, I appreciate it. Okay, so I just wanted to listen. Um, I'm not here to make anyone like me or resonate with me or anything of that nature. I just don't. I feel like for Miss Foley to think that I have anything against her, or I'm speaking negative. I can't even see it. Or if I'm speaking negatively on her daughter's case, that's not the facts. That's not the case. I'm just speaking out on something that I feel like may hurt her case in the long run. Okay. And I just want facts. Now, the thing about the question over here is not whether or not Carlita deserves justice, because we all, thank you, come correct. We all know that she deserves justice. Absolutely. The only question that we have over here is whether or not it's a hate crime or not. And I feel like um people are making it seem like we're just saying that Carlita doesn't deserve justice, and that's not true. That's not true. Um, and the thing about it is, if the investigation, after the investigation and after the trial, because see, this is the thing. If this is a hate crime, or if there's any evidence out there that this is a hate crime, okay, best believe that when it goes to trial, hate crime will be a part of the charges. That's how the law works. And the thing about it is, Miss Foley wants justice. Miss Foley wants a trial date. I get it. But what I want to say to Miss Foley is this. Miss Foley, as of right now, the hate crime is not being placed on this case. So if you want true justice for your daughter and you think it's a hate crime, you have to allow the people to investigate. You have to allow the law to investigate. And if they find that it's a hate crime, they will be able to put that stamp on it. But right now it's not on it. You want this to be deemed a hate crime, but yet you want a trial date ASAP. And the two just don't coincide. Like, if you want investigations being done to deem it a hate crime, you have to give them time to do that. So you can't be screaming and hollering for a trial date and then want them to deem it a hate crime. They have to investigate that. And the police don't go off of assumptions. You got Phil over there saying, and I'm pretty sure he followed her on Facebook. How do you know that? Like, honest and true, how do you even know that this man knew her name? How did you know? I got neighbors. Even when I was staying in apartments, I have neighbors. I don't even know their name. And the thing about it is, and I'm going to say this just because I want to make a point. If Carlita Foley and Maxwell Williamson, who is the guy, y'all, he's the defendant, right? If they had had any altercations, if they had had any uncomfortable interactions, if Carlita Foley felt like she was being stalked by this guy, how many of you all as mothers think that your daughter would tell you so? Even though her and her mom stayed in different states, right? I think her mom is in Texas, Miss Foley is in Texas, and I think Carlita was in Atlanta, Georgia. But if it was a case of Carlita being stalked, they had had previous interactions, previous confrontations, anything where the police had to be called. If this woman felt like she was being stalked, don't you think she may have mentioned that to either her son or her mom? And the thing about it is, if that had been mentioned to her son or her mom, that is something you tell police. That is something you tell police. That's not something you tell a YouTuber that's seeking fame. Like, anything and everything that I feel like the police needs to know, in the case of my son, I'm going to tell it to them. I'm going to tell it to them. I'm not going to tell it to the news. I'm not going to tell it to a YouTuber. I'm not going to even tell it to a family member. I'm going to tell it to them. The night my son was killed, and I sit up and listen to him on a phone call between him and the person that lured him away from my home, and I say lured, because if it had not been for that phone call, my son would have never left my home, because he was chilling, relaxing at home. He was at my home for that night. And he got a phone call that took him to the place where he was killed. So I felt like the police needed to know that. And I mentioned it to the police before I mentioned it to anybody, because it was only me and my son at the house when he got that phone call. I was the only one that knew that my son was chilling, relaxing with me, and he got a phone call of a person that said, "I need you," and he left and went to the place where he was murdered. So I felt like the police needed to know that, and that's who I told. I didn't wait to tell the news. I didn't wait to tell anybody. I told the police who needed to know that. So that's all I'm saying. If it was any indications that this man was stalking this woman, harassing this woman, or had an issue with her, I would think that the son or the mom would know that, and they would tell the police, not Philly Phil. Right? That's just my opinion. But anywho, I'm gonna get into this, y'all. I'm gonna get into the rest of this live that we were reacting to on yesterday. This is part 2. And so I'm gonna drop the link one more time for anybody that wants to come up, and then we're gonna get into it. Give me a second, y'all. Oh my gosh. Mm. All right, y'all. Here we go. We're gonna get into it. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Grace. All right, money boy. You good? All right, let's listen, y'all.
Hey, yours truly. Thank you for coming. No one called. Enlighten me. Explain to me
We're
how
starting where we ended on yesterday, y'all. Okay.
this particular case, where a young man is in his apartment cleaning his gun, the gun goes off, one shot. He doesn't call 911. He doesn't go over there and bang on the door and say, "Are you okay?" He just wakes up the next morning and goes about his merry little way. That right there is a.
Now, I want to make it clear that over here on this channel and covering this, there's no question that we feel as though, I'm going to speak for me, that I feel as though that anything that Maxwell Williamson did after he shot that gun and that bullet went to that wall, I am not saying that anything he did afterwards was right. Yes, he should have. I feel like he should have called 911. Yes, I feel like he should have knocked on that door and made sure whoever was in that apartment was okay. I absolutely feel that way. Absolutely. The question over here is not whether or not that guy doesn't deserve to be locked up. Charges filed, locked up, due time. We feel as though he does need to be locked up, doing time. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. The question over here is whether or not it was a hate crime, or whether or not Miss Philly Field chose to put that stamp on this case in order to get the infamous Ben Crump to do a press conference on the case. Okay? Because we all know. Because, see, I made a point when I read that text that she sent to that law firm. I made a point to let y'all know. She sent an initial text, and then she came back with another text and put the hate crime stamp on it. Because I feel as though once she did that, she felt like that would get his attention. Right? But you can't do that. Especially if this young man is not charged with a hate crime. So you sitting up here want the YouTube streets to think that you know more about this case than the police do. If you sitting up here and you're saying you know of certain situations or circumstances which would deem this a hate crime, but you hadn't gone to the police with it, that's weird. Right, come correct. Right. All right, let's listen.
Enough for the damn Department of Justice to pop in, if you ask me. There was no
I'm
other.
gonna go back just a little bit, y'all.
Like I said, Billy Phil is not doing any justice for Jackie Foley. Well, then let me see
Now, for those that don't know, this is me reacting to Philly Phil, who reacted to The Truth Live. Okay?
someone else do it better. By all means, take the reins. Whoever, take the reins. Just do something. I'm not. It's not about doing it better. Just do something. Just do something. I don't have to be the only one out here talking about it. Just do something. Damn. Done. By sitting up here and riling people up, say it's a hate crime, you're not doing anything for Jackie Foley but making a bunch of nonsense that people are going to stop looking at. So if anyone in the chat thinks if there's any possibility that this could be a hate crime, please call in. Enlighten me. Hey, yours truly. Thank you for coming.
No one called.
Enlighten me. Explain to me how this particular case, where a young man is in his apartment cleaning his gun, the gun goes off, one shot. He doesn't call 911. He doesn't go over there and bang on the door and say, "Are you okay?" He just wakes up the next
And you know what the funny thing is? Let's just say, because she keeps stressing the fact that she felt like he should have banged on the door. He should have called 911. No, she said he shouldn't have, and I guess she said he shouldn't have done that because I said that's what I would have done. Hold on, we gotta guess. But she says that her emphasis is that he should have called 911. I agree. I agree. I absolutely agree. Hey, Funberry. Hey, Boo.
Hey,
How was your day?
it was good. Thank you very much. How was yours?
It was good. I'm just tired, girl, and I don't know why.
Didn't you say it was raining?
Yeah, it is raining.
That could be it, the weather.
You're right. You're right, because I get some good sleep when it's raining, child.
Mm-hmm.
What you got to say so far, Fun Beard?
Um, my whole thing is it's a very unfortunately tragic situation,
Mm-hmm. Hey,
and
me Liz. Happy Thursday, sweetheart. Go ahead, Fun. I'm sorry.
everyone wants, justice for this young lady,
Mm-hmm.
for her son and, the family, her mom.
Mm-hmm.
I just need someone to explain to me how this could be a hate crime.
Right. And see, this is the thing. If after the investigations are over and this goes to trial, if hate crime is attached to the charges, we'll digress.
Right.
We will digress. All we saying is there needs to be evidence of that and not just thrown out there for shock value. That's
Right.
it.
I mean, from what I've been shown, it's in my I don't know the law front to back, back to front, side to side, but it doesn't show me that it's a hate crime. And people need to understand hate crime is very hard to prove
Mhm.
on a regular basis. You
Mhm.
see what I'm saying?
If you ask me, when you take a life, all of it should be deemed a hate crime, but that's not how it works.
Right.
That's not how it works.
Yeah. So did they have a relationship? Did they have drama? It's a lot of questions I have
Hold
for me
on a
to
minute.
even
Hold
consider.
on 1 second, Fun, because it's very important. When did you send it? When did you send it? Because I want to read that off. Because I don't have a notification, but I'm going to go look. Go ahead, Fun Bill. Go ahead, baby.
Oh, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I was trying to read the comment. What he said. Well, go ahead. I'll think about it and
Okay,
come
yeah.
back
I
to you.
want to see. I want to see that if the truth send it to me just now. Okay, I'm gonna go look the truth because like I say, people trying to act like we're just see, and I don't know if people recognize or realize that Philippa wants to pretend, or she wants to come out here and act like this is a personal attack on her. It is not, and I want to make that abundantly clear. Abundantly clear. Someone asked me to react to this because see, I pays no attention to Miss Philippa. I don't speak on her. Y'all know I don't do commentary on her. Hey, my Tony. I don't do commentary on her. I don't. You know, and because I just don't. I don't feel the need. That woman is. But I feel like, and I don't know. I think I do know. And I was asking myself, why are you taking this so personally? Because I am a mother in Miss Foley's position, and I don't want anybody to do anything to jeopardize the case that's against the person that murdered my son. And I feel like throwing that hate crime thing out there when it's not a charge, when it's not something that's on the record, could definitely taint the case. You know what I mean? And I
Hmm.
take that personally. You know what I'm saying? But as far as her, there's nothing personal. I wish it even wasn't her that brought this up, because whoever would have brought it up, I would have commentated on it. I really would, because she loves to make herself out to be the victim. And I'm not trying to victimize that woman. I'm not going to speak on anything else that she says or does unless it pertains to this case. The shade, the all that stuff, I ain't got time. I'm talking about this case, and I'm talking about the facts of this case. Now I'm gonna play some more.
Right. But
Thank you.
she still hasn't explained or given any evidence that would say that this was a hate crime. We can't assume that they knew each other. We can't assume that he followed her on every social media. We don't even know if they even had any interactions.
And that's what I'm saying. Fawn, what do you think about the notion that I feel? Because I know how I talk to my mom. Shit, I think I tell my mom a little too much. I talk to my mama like that. What do you think about the notion that I feel like if it was something really actually going on between Carlita and Mr. Maxwell, as far as maybe him stalking her, or they had an altercation or confrontation, that the mom or the son would know something.
Yeah, I think they would have. And if her and her mom had a good relationship, a close relationship, it would have came up in conversation like, this dude that lives next to me, he's weird and he's always looking,
Yes,
or it's going to be some type of conversation. Not necessarily
cause
that
me being
they
in
have done
Atlanta,
anything, but
and my mom being in Texas, and me and my son is pretty much in this city where we don't have family, we don't have, it's just us. Anything weird or anything that I feel like could be a problem, I'm gonna voice that to my mother.
right. I'm just speculating, having a feeling, but her son being 17, and if he thought, because he's not too much younger than the guy,
Facts.
he's what, 21, 22. So they're
The guy is 22 and her son is 17.
okay, they're close in age.
Hmm.
Trust me, he probably would have stood up and confronted that dude if there was any inkling that this guy was harassing or anything with his mom.
Facts. Facts. My son stood up for me before, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. And
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
be
what I'm
candid.
saying.
My son stood
Them
up for me
boys,
when he was a teenager, and it was his dad that he stood up to. I'm gonna just be honest.
yeah, them boys, they gonna stand up when they get a certain age. And they're tall, they're bigger now. They're not no little bitty. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm sure
Hmm.
she would have said something, and I'm sure that young man would have recognized, and he probably would have said something.
And he would have said something right. And let's be fair. Maybe he has said something. Maybe he has told the grandma something that we don't know. But what the grandma Miss Foley needs to do is let the cops know and let the cops investigate that.
Right. But this is the thing. Everything is going to come out at trial.
Right.
So if they just waiting on a trial date, I'm assuming that they have everything they need. So when they have that date, they're ready to go to court.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I feel like by the time they go to court, if they deem it as a hate crime, that's gonna be part of the charge.
Right. If they can, you can give them this information now while they're waiting on a court date. They still have room to investigate any new things.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if this is the case, if you feel, no, you can't feel, if you have any evidence towards this young man that it was a hate crime, yes, you need to call your lawyer, let them know.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm not understanding what this woman wants. And I'm talking about Pee Pee, not the mother.
Right. Right. Mm-hmm.
What is she asking and demanding? What is it? You're not being specific on what it is that you want, that
And
is
she
needed.
keeps saying, we don't know everything, right? That's right, Miss Lee, is how were her civil rights violated. Right, right. She's saying we don't know everything, indicating or insinuating that she knows more than what we know. Well, whatever you know or whatever the mom knows to deem it a hate crime, the police need to know.
But at this point, they should be investigating. That's the thing.
Exactly.
In crimes, they don't tell you everything because they don't want to jeopardize when they do go to court.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't know.
And she keeps saying justice for Carlita, like we don't want justice for Carlita, and we do. I don't listen. I don't have, and I want, and I hope this, Miss Foley, listen to this live, and not just to know I don't have anything against her. I'm not her enemy. I'm not. Um, I don't want. I don't want her to think that I'm talking against her daughter's case. I'm not doing none of that.
Right, because
All
I'm
I'm
sure
saying
the
is,
prosecutors is working with the mother.
all I'm saying is, if this is could be deemed a hate crime, y'all need to be talking to the police and not YouTube.
Right.
Period. All right, so let's listen to some more, y'all. Fine, you can stop me at any time, sweetie.
Okay.
Morning and goes about his merry little way. That right there is enough for the damn Department of Justice to pop in, if you ask me. There was no other projectile found. There was no other bullet holes found in the walls. Just one shot. I don't care if he didn't like her. I don't care if he had malice in his heart for her. He's not going to shoot through the wall. How do you know what this man is capable of? Do you know him? How do you know?
That's the same question you need to be asking yourself. Why you putting a tag on this that may not apply? Ain't nobody saying this man was right. Ain't nobody saying that what he did, his actions after this incident, after that bullet went through that wall, ain't nobody saying that nothing or how he chose to deal with that situation was right. That's not what we're saying. It was all wrong. That's why he was arrested, indicted, and arraigned, and is now out on bond. Nobody's saying he was right in what he did. Okay? We don't need to know him to know that he committed a crime. The actions that he took after that crime was not right. It was not right at all. And he deserves to spend time in jail for it. Ain't nobody disputing that. But what you can't do is take the case by putting things out there in the atmosphere that don't apply. That's all we saying.
How do you know, sir? We don't know. That's why we want answers. The mother and
So
the
now you're saying you don't know. Now you're saying you don't know. So if you don't know, then why are you coming out here adamantly saying that this was a hate crime? If you don't know.
son wants answers and the rest of the family.
And you're acting like those answers are not going to come. Just because there's not a trial date, don't mean that there's not going to be a trial.
Didn't talk to her that first night she called me. And it hit her. It's not gonna happen.
Y'all, please hit the like button for me if you don't mind, and feel free to hit the cash app and support the channel. Thank you.
But Philly Phil has 35,000 subscribers, if not more now. That's a lie. No, I don't. No, I don't.
She has 34.4 thousand. 35,000 subscribers, period.
And there's 118 people in here. Okay, this isn't, hey, we would like to have that, but it's not about that. We want justice for Carlita. I do not have 35,000 subscribers. It's not about subscribers, sir. Okay? We want justice.
I got a question though. If it's not about subscribers, why come the video that I was sent today where you were talking about this case and you were talking about, throwing your little shade, which I'm not going to address, shade all you want, sweetie. I have more, listen, there's a bigger picture here than shade and you and your feelings and your emotions. If it's not about the subscribers, why did you go into a whole monologue about how you went from 16, 17,000 subscribers to now 34? If it's not about the subscribers, why are you even speaking on it? Because people see you and you don't like that. People see you and you don't like that. But listen, it's not for me to put out who you are and what you are. I've spoken on that already, the type of female that I think you are, and I'm not going to get into that anymore. This case is more important than you, way more important than you, and how you're going about doing what you're doing. And that's it. That's all I'm focused on, period.
If we truly do, we want justice for Miss Jackie Foley, the same way Miss Michelle Griggs got justice. And we never said it would happen overnight, but you have to keep fighting, just the same way Miss Michelle did. Every day she called. She never yielded for her son, and Miss Jackie would never yield for her daughter. Sweet Berry, I don't know. I can't figure out who's telling her it's a hate crime or how they even figure this to be a hate crime. Well, Truth, a lot of times, if I'm thinking, and I'm just throwing this out there, I'm not quite sure, but maybe if you're not getting the answers you need from the DA, and the DA is just brushing you off, Come on, Miss Liz. You're starting to speak like you want to say it, but you letting him hold you back. You know this.
How do you know what Miss Liz don't let nobody hold her back? We all know that about Miss Liz. And we don't know Miss Liz personally, but we can tell how she comes across. Don't try to use Miss Liz. Miss Liz gonna say exactly what she mean and mean what she say. You want Miss Liz to go against her beliefs because you want her to go against what the truth is saying. But Miss Liz is apparently feeling the same way. She's not saying anything differently. Girl, bye.
This ain't right. Maybe him and Miss Foley had issues in the past, and maybe you don't. Miss Liz, we don't. You know what? Thank you.
And that was a good point Miss Liz made. But the fact of the matter is, if there were issues in the past, the police need to know about it. The investigators need to know about it. What Ms. Liz said is absolutely correct. That's what we're saying. If there were issues in the past, if you sitting on that because you want to be that one to sit and say, "Oh, I know more than you know," what the hell is that gonna do for the case? And if you gone to the police with that information and they still hadn't deemed it a hate crime,
This, you know what? I believe they question the son.
of
I'm
course they
sure.
did.
I'm sure they asked him, "Was there any animosity towards your mom and this other man? Have you had any issues with this man, your next door neighbor?" I'm positive that they probably questioned this young man and asked him these questions.
You're right, Fun. And Grace made a good point. This case is not cold, it's a process. Facts, Grace. Facts.
So she needs to
What
stop.
those two neighbors?
Huh?
I said she needs to stop.
Exactly.
We don't know what had transpired. We don't know. We don't know if he tried to.
If we don't know, why would you put a tag on it that the police ain't even put on?
But she said
And you're
she
not
do
saying
know.
you're saying we don't know. So why are you putting a tag on it that the police and the investigators and the DA's office hadn't put on if we don't know? That's all we're saying.
Up to her, we don't know. So thank you for saying that. He could have said some disparaging things. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Liz. To Miss Foley. Yes.
She said that he wasn't telling her anything. My answer to that was the fact that you're doing a YouTube tour.
Because a mother called one channel, she's not doing a YouTube tour. She hasn't been on one other channel that I know of talking about her daughter.
She went on Essie Berry's channel and somebody sent me that video and we're gonna get into that video as well. We're gonna react to that video as well, y'all. So listen.
Maybe she left some comments, but no, she has not done a YouTube. But that would be awesome. If the more the merrier. There's nothing wrong with that. Why wouldn't we want that? It certainly wouldn't bother me. I don't have no. I don't own no ownership of justice for Carlita.
And that you're speaking to everyone about this case and you're throwing things out there that are not true. The DA is not going to talk to you because you're talking too much.
Well, she doesn't understand that. She doesn't get that part. She just wants some action and she wants results. Because she's a mother that wants
absolutely right, and she deserves results. She deserves to know what's going on. She deserves to know why he's not been to trial yet.
Well, thank you. That's what we want.
Philip trying to make it seem like the live that Miss Liz and The Truth did, is somehow saying that this guy doesn't deserve punishment or that Carlita doesn't deserve justice. That's not what that live was about.
No, it wasn't.
And she's not gonna say that. She's not. Wait a minute. We gotta get. She's not gonna make that clear because she has her own agenda. That live that The Truth did, along with Miss Liz, which was an excellent live, had nothing to do with taking away any blame.
Right.
As far as this guy's concerned, that live was focused on whether or not this was a hate crime.
Right. But even if it was, he honestly, truly meant no harm. It was a truly accident. Unfortunately, it was a bad accident.
And he did not in
And
any way after that accident happened acted responsibly. He didn't.
no, he did not. But even if it's done carelessly, accidentally, you still have to pay for it
You have to pay.
because a life was taken, unfortunately.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
Maybe it was no malintent, no malice, no nothing. Either way, he still has to pay. Whether he did it intentionally or not intentionally. Either way, he has to pay for it.
It's like reckless. It's like vehicular manslaughter when there's an accident as far as two cars or two vehicles are concerned, and there's an accident. If you in any way or are drunk or any type of influence, or you
Yes.
broke a law and ran through a stop sign, if you caused a death, it's
Mm-hmm.
an accident, but you still have to pay.
Right. Or even if you left the scene, you gonna have to pay. Even if you were sober, it was an accident.
You left the scene.
Left
You
the
didn't
scene.
do what you were supposed to do after that accident. You have to pay.
Exactly. So people need to understand. You get what I'm saying? And no one
Hmm.
denying that he should pay for what he.
Did you go out fine or did I go out? Hold on. Trey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I think Fawn may have gone out. Can you hear Fawn?
No, the last thing I heard Fun was saying that it's an accident, but he needs to pay.
Okay, Fawn went out. She'll be back, y'all. Fawn will be back. I'm gonna give her a minute to come back. We're gonna listen to a little bit more, y'all. Yes, we can hear you, True. Y'all let Fawn know in the chat that we can't hear her, and maybe she hears me. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let me add this one and take away this one.
Yeah, I had got a phone call and it knocked me off. Sorry about that.
Okay, all right. So go ahead with what you were saying, Fawn.
So basically, um, he's going to have to. You have to pay either way. Whether he honestly did not intend on doing that, or if he intentionally did it.
Right.
Now, the small part of the justice to me is he was arrested and he was charged.
Facts. Mm-hmm.
Now, the biggest outcome will be once we go to trial and he's been convicted. That's what this woman wants for her daughter, her grandson, and for herself.
Mm-hmm.
That cannot happen until trial.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know what more justice does Philly Phil want?
Grandma, I'm hungry.
You hungry?
Yeah.
What you want? Hold on, Fawn. You and Trey take over for me for a minute. Let me get my tater bug.
Okay. So I just need to understand what does this woman want?
What? I got your what?
Is that baby Patty?
It is. She trying to get me to read her book.
Well, get to reading, sir.
She watching her tablet. She ain't doing no reading.
Hey, baby Patty.
They said, "Hey, baby."
Patty. I'm just trying to figure out what more did this woman want? Philly Phil. I don't understand it.
Yeah, 'cause again, Ben Crump can't prosecute this. So, other than as True said earlier, him hold a press conference, what can he do? He's already been arrested.
He's
He's
been
already been
charged.
charged. He's been arraigned. He's been indicted, all that good stuff. He just need a court date. Ben Crump cannot help with that process at all.
And again, I want her to say, what is it more that she feels that is needed at this point? Now, if he was still out here, wasn't arrested, wasn't charged, any of that, you have valid reasons that we need to get justice. We need to get this man arrested, charged, But it's already been done. What more are you looking for? I mean, I'm confused. Maybe it's just me. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's just see, I'm curious because Truth said she was throwing shade. Now I'm curious to see what she was talking about. I might have to put Biscuit on the back burner. I got to see if it's worth it. You throwing shade. That's all right. I hope D Truth. I got faith in D Truth and Miss Liz. I think they're gonna get her back. I will not be You won't distract me, Philly Phil. Can't do it. Neither will Mississippi Mustard. And we ain't going.
Ain't none of them distracting me.
Yo, hey. Grace, you want some headphones? Why? You do need some. Your talking tone, whatever is loud.
Monica B, I totally agree.
I don't need headphones. That's how I did it.
You do need headphones. You want some? You want my headphones? No?
All right, y'all.
And Nicole, she thinks that she got a problem. Because that's not true.
She feels it needs to upgrade to a hate crime. I'm guessing she thinks all right folk. I don't even know actually, y'all, like honestly, because she can't give us a reason why she feels a hate crime. I think she put that in there in that message in order to get that guy's attention. That's what I feel. That's just my opinion. I feel like Philly Phil added that in that message to get that guy's attention because she knows what he's about. He's about civil rights and things of that nature. And I think she just added that in that message to get his attention. I don't think that she even thinks it's a hate crime. If she did and she had evidence of it, the police would have it.
Mm-hmm.
The police would have it. And you saying you think that he stalked her Facebook is bullshit. Because in order to stalk her Facebook, he would have to know her Facebook's name. He would have to been on it. It would have to be some evidence that you can't just assume that he stalked her. Like I say, I done had plenty of neighbors in my lifetime. I ain't know their damn name, much less a Facebook name.
Exactly.
Come on now. All right, let's listen. Oh no, not Tatum saying. Oh yeah, but you know what? Tatum got here right before I went live, and he had a McDonald's Happy Meal that he ate. So let me tell you how kids work. Tatum has not been here. What time did I go live? 4:30. He came here like 10 minutes before I went live, and he had a McDonald's Happy Meal. Tore it up, ate it. He loved chicken nuggets. And now he came to me saying he hungry. I said, what you want to eat? You want some dinner? He said, no, I just want some chips. That's hungry. Okay. All right. So he got his chips. So that'll crave his hungriness for anybody that's listening. All right. Let's listen to some more, y'all.
But he should be going to trial sometime between now and spring. I mean, a trial date should be given. Well, a lot of times you won't see a trial date if they have a deal in place. And they're just finalizing the deal. That's probably what it is.
We don't know what it is. We just want a court date. They said he would be getting a court date and to watch the docket.
So we want to see the court date on the docket.
Why she keep stressing about a court date? Philip, you got to know if this man's case went to the grand jury, he was indicted, he was arraigned, he's out on bond. You got to know the next step is a court date. Why are you sitting up here pretending like you doing or you trying to do this great? I don't understand this woman.
But you know how many, excuse me, hundreds and thousands of people are waiting on a court date?
Come on, ebooks, girl. I went to Sam's and I got the big. I think it's like 84 count box. What kind you want, ebooks? But yeah, fun. Come on, you exactly.
And then to say, you know, with the COVID thing, courts was already behind, and oh my God,
And you know what?
everything even
I
further
listened to
behind.
I listened to a clip from a live that she did after this, where a woman said that the courts are backed up. They are, like I said, my son was killed in 2021. His case just went to the grand jury in 20, like 2 weeks ago, like 2, 3 weeks ago. It just went to the grand jury.
Right.
And my only comfort is the fact that the person that the person that murdered him could not make bail. Cause had it be that he could have made bail, he would have been walking around all this time free.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. I'm not, making a big deal about, like I said, y'all, like I said, that case just went to the grand jury. 2 years. Shout out to Tracy. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate you, sweetheart. 2 years, y'all. Grand jury just went to the grand. He was just indicted. So can you imagine how long I may be waiting for a court a court date, a trial? And she keeps saying court date. The guy has had court dates. What I think she means with her ignorant ass is a trial date. They want a trial, which you got to know is coming if the dude was indicted.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming. You just can't rush it. If I waited 2 years for an indictment, imagine when I'm gonna have to wait for an actual court date.
Mm-hmm.
When I got that call 2 weeks ago about him being indicted, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was told we will call you and let you know when the arraignment is. He hasn't even been arraigned. And the only reason why he's still locked up is because he can't afford that $450,000 bond he has over his head. Because if he could, he would be roaming the streets and wouldn't be shit I can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he made bond. Come on now.
She just out here pushing a trial date.
That's what she keeps saying, court date, but the man has had, and I got receipts that I'm going to disprove, not this live, but the next one we do, that he has actually had court dates.
But
what she's talking about is a trial date.
Well, she's wasting her breath and time.
Yes.
You can't protest for a trial date. You have to wait in line, unfortunately, like everyone else.
And the fact that he's walking around and he's free, which technically he's not, because he is under restrictions due to the fact that he only posted bond. I get it. Like, that would hurt me. Like, I check, y'all, listen.
Oh, so he's out. He made bond?
He made bond. Listen, the guy that killed my son has 3 charges. He has murder. He has shooting inside an occupied dwelling, and like something like fraudulent use of a credit card or some shit like that, because he actually used a stolen credit card to evade arrest. So this is the thing. His bond totals $450,000. I have to face the fact or the reality that if he's able to post that bond, which in 2 years he hasn't, all right, that bond, he will be out free and walking until he goes to trial. That's not something a mother wants to think about. That's not something a mother wants to deal with. And I get it. I check, listen, I go to that website at least every 2 days and check to make sure that motherfucker's still locked up. I do. Because I know that if he was just so happy to post that bond, he's going to be out. He's gonna be out. He's gonna be roaming the streets and doing whatever, free to try to escape again. Cause let's just be clear. He killed my son on a Sunday. They apprehended him Tuesday in Florida. And y'all know I don't stay in Florida. So he fled. And it's a possibility he could do it again, which is the reason why his bond is so high.
Mm-mm.
But I have to live with that. And it doesn't feel good. But I feel what Miss Foley is feeling, and he is walking around. He is free on bond, and that is not a good feeling because her baby is gone, and this man is able, because he was able to post bond, to get out, and now he's roaming around free until he's convicted, and he will be convicted. I believe that he will be convicted of something. I believe that,
Mm-hmm.
but you have to respect the process.
And I get it. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard to wait. The waiting game is the toughest. It's torture.
It is. And let me say something too. When he's convicted, and he will be convicted, I feel like he will. He will be convicted of something, even if he pleads out. When he's convicted and he's locked up behind those bars, Miss Foley still is gonna be a hurting mother. She's still gonna be in pain. Carlita still won't be here. But it'll just be just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It'll be just a little bit. Cause I ain't gonna lie, every time I put that dude's name into that website and see that he's still locked up, it brings me a little joy knowing that even though my son is not here, you ain't out on the streets roaming around, continuing to live your life. But if I happen to go and look and he is out, what can I do about it? I can't do nothing about it. Let's listen to some more, y'all.
But Miss Foley claims to have a police background.
You know what? That is totally irrelevant.
What did she? Wait a minute. What did you? Let me go back and see what the truth said.
Her having a police background should let her know she knows how these things go. There's a process.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she's a mother that
You're
wants
absolutely right, and
justice for
she
her child.
deserves results. She deserves to know what's going on. She deserves to know why he's not been to trial yet.
Well, thank you. That's what we want. But he should be going to trial sometime between now and spring. I mean, a trial date should be given.
Well, a lot of times you won't see a trial date if they have a deal in place. And they're just finalizing the deal.
That's probably what it is. We don't know what it is. We just want a court date. They said he would be getting a court date and to watch the docket. So we want to see the court date on the docket.
Keep watching.
But Miss Foley claims to have a police background.
You know what? That is totally irrelevant.
What's totally irrelevant? If Miss Foley is saying he has a, wait a minute. What did D True say? I missed it. I'm trying to figure. Hold on.
What's going on? She deserves to know why he's not been to trial yet.
Well, thank you. That's what we want. But he should be going to trial sometime between now and spring. I mean, a trial date should be given.
Well, a lot of times you won't see a trial date if they have a deal in place. And they're just finalizing the deal.
That's probably what it is. We don't know what it is. We just want a court date. They said he would be getting a court date and to watch the docket. So we want to see the court date on the docket.
But this Foley claims to have a police background.
You know what? That is totally irrelevant.
Who has a police background though? I can't understand what these
Miss
two
Foley, Miss Foley says she has a police background, like she did corrections officer or something in law enforcement. And he's bringing it up because Miss Foley is acting like she doesn't know how this process goes.
with your eye closed.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Heard my mama talking to me.
And that's why she says that's irrelevant.
Hmm.
Okay. I get it.
Oops. I done hit the wrong button. Hold on, guys.
Finna have a whole detail.
Wrong video. I got so many videos put up here. Is this it?
I guess, in corrections. And you should know. And you should know this isn't a hate crime. You should know better than anyone that exactly what is being done.
Miss Foley wants justice for her daughter.
Billy Phil, you sound like, this is why I know your heart ain't in this case. You sound like a broken record, girl. You don't even have any answers or any commentary as to what the truth is saying. That's why we know what he's saying is facts. Like, you're not even reviewing it. You're not doing none of that. You just sitting up there repeating the same shit over and over again. Everybody wants justice for this young lady. She should be here. She should be here with her son and her mama. We all want justice for her.
Is what is supposed to be done.
Hi, Nisi Poo.
The correct charges have been brought against him.
How do you know?
He's not going to be able to get out of those charges because that's exactly what it was.
How do you know, sir?
This is what's irritating about her commentary.
Is
We
she
literally can
serious?
say how you know about everything that she's saying. We literally could say how you know. And then even the fact when I came on your show and you said, hold on, Grayson. You came when you said that you know something that everybody else doesn't know. Well, don't you think you need to tell Ben Crump that? He would have to know. You can't keep it a secret from him. So why wouldn't you put that information out that you know that could help Ben Crump and other YouTubers possibly talk about this case because you got some information that was previously unknown to the public? If you're really trying to help.
Come on. Come on now. Oh, Lord.
An accident.
Wow.
Which an accident in the eyes of the court, if someone dies, is manslaughter. Well, I just had to bring that up because basically it pissed me off, because when a hate crime does occur and people are so easy to throw the word hate crime around, it makes it that much harder.
Come on, D True. Shout out to Grace. I pray Miss Foley feel the compassion and awareness of her pain other than one YouTube channel. As a mother and father, we've been praying for her and her. Come on, Grace. And that's what listen. That's what I want Miss Foley to understand. We're not against her. We're not against her daughter. Philip wants to make everything about, people not liking her or people hating her. This not about me. This not about me. No, it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about what you're doing and the fact that what you're doing could hurt this case. You shouldn't do that. Now, let me tell you something. If I look this case up tomorrow and it's deemed a hate crime, then there you go. We're going to do commentary on that and the fact that it's a hate crime, and we're going to put it out there. But until that is placed on that, until it is stamped down there at where it's not what it is. Philly just want people to make, she just want people to think, oh, she doing something spectacular. Because she needs accolades and hand claps and shit. Thank you, Grace, for that. I appreciate it.
Respect. You know what? You do not know what happened. You don't know. You do not know. You don't know. And this is a mother who was called in the middle of the night and told her her daughter was gone. And she can do whatever she wants and say whatever she wants. We need justice for Carlita.
Oh, God.
And guys, the son found his mother deceased in that apartment. The man that did it got up the next day, went to work, and then headed out to a wedding, I believe, allegedly, and never called the police, y'all.
And that's all facts. And that's all facts. And he was wrong. And he should pay. I pray that he get the max.
If that's not strange, I don't know what is.
Yes, it does. Hate crimes are like, I think the one in Memphis was a hate crime. I do. Doesn't matter if they were black, it's still a hate crime.
I feel like that too. I feel like the 5 officers or whatever that were charged in that Memphis, yeah, that was, I really believe that was a hate crime. And I don't know if they even put that tag on them yet.
His civil liberties were violated.
Yeah, the police officers that took yes, Tyree, we discussed that too. We're definitely behind that as well.
Violated. Ahmaud Arbery was a hate crime. We can go on and on. But
yeah, I wish Niecy a happy birthday. Wish our sister happy birthday, y'all.
in that instance, I don't think that was a hate crime.
But you don't know for sure, Miss Liz. You do not know.
Do you know for sure? Do you know for sure? Or do you overrule the law? Do you overrule the detectives and the police and in the justice system? Do you know? Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Philly Phil, you do not know all the facts of the case. You do not know all the facts of the case.
Come on. Do you know? You keep saying what we don't know, and we don't. We can only go by what's out there, what's in the court dockets. So that's what we're speaking on. Do you know? And if you know, why don't they know?
And Philly Phil, to be fair, as I told you, I said, we got most of our information from listening to you, ma'am. So all the information that we've got, that we're putting out, we got it from you. Which is why I asked you to tell us the information that you may have that deems it a hate crime so that we could talk about it and say, we didn't know this at first. But
and
you didn't want to do that on your show.
And help. You sat up there and you said you wish the YouTubers would talk about it. You said that you wanted as many people as possible, but I guess that don't include us because we don't fuck with you. You said you wanted YouTubers to talk about it. You wanted us to bring awareness. So if there's anything that you know that would deem this a hate crime, first of all, you need to go to the police. Second of all, you need to put it out there so people can put it out there. If it's a hate crime, we need to put it out there. Shit.
We don't know. The thing is, we don't know what happened. But don't you find it Have you all ever lived in an apartment?
Oh God.
You know you can hear. It's like, especially if you're below and someone's on top, you can hear everything.
You making a point of, especially if you below and someone is on top. That's not the case here, ma'am. That's not the case here. They were side by side. So why are you even bringing that up? See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. It's the extra shit that's thrown in there.
Y'all know it. I'm not making this up. People can hear folks move around. They know when you're in the bathroom. They know when you're in your bedroom. They know. They know. And Max knew.
Wow. Wow.
And yes, they are probably trying to work out a deal. And believe it or not, a lot of times people do not want to go to court. They avoid it like the plague.
And I do believe this may be part of a scam. I do believe that they're saying the correct words, get people excited.
I agree. The truth. I agree.
It's the ignorance for me.
No, it's the ignorance for you.
A scam?
If you contacted this man and you put something in that text message that's not true or that's not in those court records, it is a scam, ma'am. You added that shit as an afterthought. You added that shit to get that man's attention. You talking about we believe it's a hate crime. Why you ain't put it in there why you believe it was a hate crime? That would have been simple and easy to do. If you felt like it was a hate crime, why not text why you felt like it was a hate crime?
Carlita? How could saying justice for Carlita be a scam, sir?
I know, but that man is not saying that justice for Carlita is a scam. That's not what he's saying. And you need to stop it. He's saying you putting the tag of a hate crime on it is a scam. And you want to know what else? You keep saying, and I heard her say today that nobody's asking for money, but yet there's a GoFundMe up. Don't lie. You have to stick to the facts when it comes to stuff like this.
We don't know what happened. I don't care what color you are. If you shoot a doggone bullet through the wall and you get up and go to work and you don't call 911, you got a problem. Houston, we got a freaking problem. That goes for anybody. I would do this. I wouldn't care what color somebody is. Why didn't you call the police?
You know, like the Republicans got a new word, woke. They say that word. They say that word so they get people excited. Same thing. If you say hate crime, people start taking notice. Hey, Posing Beauty, thank you. They start taking notice and they start reaching in to help you. If it was just an accident, it's not as, you know, it's not as out there as a hate crime would be. More people will reach in their pockets on hate crime than they would.
We're not asking for no money. Ain't nobody asking for no money. We not.
You gotta stop that. You gotta stop that. Because apparently, and this is no shade, no nothing towards the family, because people do need help. All right, but you gotta stop that because there was a whole GoFundMe out there that was cashed out, and now there's another one. Verbally, you all may not be coming on here saying, you know, you talking about, I ain't saying cash out because you want those shade. I ain't saying hit the cash out. No, ain't nobody saying you ask for no money, but there is, not you, but there is a whole GoFundMe out there. My God.
I haven't said cash out dollar sign. I haven't done that not one time. I come on here so many nights and don't get a dime.
So does everybody else.
I'm not doing it for the money. not getting ready to go take me some journalism classes because I'm doing this because I truly believe in what I'm doing. And we want justice for Carlita.
Oh God.
And we want Ben Crump.
Why? Why you want being Crump, girl? Why you want being Crump? Why not somebody like being Crump? Why not somebody that does the same thing as being Crump? Why being Crump? Why being Crump though? Can you explain that one? Since you tend to go live and indirectly address things, and I'm asking why being Crump. Okay, let's
That's
just
the
say
only. That's the only name she knows.
facts. Cause the woman said earlier in this live, damn Al Sharpton. Cause at some point in time, he was the only one out here doing what being Crump is doing. Come on, girl. Come on. Shit. If you want somebody just a lawyer, which you stated today that they need a lawyer to do a press conference, then why just being Crump? Why not just a lawyer, period? Why does it have to be being Crump? Did somebody try to say something? Did I miss it?
Yeah, I missed. I said, didn't they have a press conference a couple months ago when Esty Berry didn't show up and Miss Foley was upset family members didn't come and Philly Field didn't show up?
I
How
thought
many
it
more
was, and
press conferences?
I'm looking for that press conference. I am.
Well, they
I
never
am.
said anything about it. They never gave any updates about the case. When I started asking what happened then, all of a sudden he was indicted in secret indictments and he had to go to court to be arraigned and stuff. But they've
Hmm.
already had a press conference. Another one is not going to change anything.
Not as far as a trial date. I know that much. Because the press don't determine trial dates. Sorry.
Shoot. That's just my opinion.
And it's my opinion
That's
that
just my opinion.
it could possibly be a hate
Put it
crime.
out there. So, you have anything else?
Now she's saying it could possibly be a hate crime. This is what she's saying now. Wow.
This subject is before we move on to our main topic. No, I don't have anything else for you.
And that was that. Liz didn't have anything else. Guys, look, Miss Jackie called me last year. She was watching a show. It was in the middle of the night, after Tim Norman's show, a Justice for Dre show. That's when, things were really hot and heated. And I mean, it was really, really, look, 134, it was more like 1,334 back then, okay?
There go them numbers again. There we go bringing up them numbers again.
But that doesn't matter. My nothing has changed. I'm still just as passionate as I was then, okay? But I don't know. I don't understand
Do you not understanding what you're doing now? But and like I said, you could have said that because nobody can knock what your opinion is. Nobody can knock that. But do you not realize you could have sent that text message and left it at that and let that guy respond or not respond? Why did you put it up on your community wall? Because see, had you not put that up on your community wall as far as it being a hate crime, we wouldn't even be talking about it right now. I ain't gonna say I wouldn't have covered the case because I have gotten people that in my emails to ask me to cover the case. But sometimes I do things in due time because, people like you try to make it about you. And the first thing you would have said, oh, I'm covering Carlita Foley. Now somebody else wants to cover. I know how you work, ma'am. And I tend to try to stay away from the bullshit, which is what you bring. Grace said she took a deep breath whenever she said she not doing it for the money. Because trust and believe, if I get a channel, I'm going to do it for the money. Come on, Grace. Thank you for supporting the channel, sweetheart. I honestly appreciate you. But yeah, had you not put up that text message exchange where you put in there that you believe there was a hate crime, I at this moment, I wouldn't be talking about it.
Did she cut my phone call out?
No, it's not done. It's not finished.
Oh, I thought she said she was
She may
done.
have though, cause I no, this hadn't been edited because the chat is still in here. I don't think she did, but I'm just speaking. I'm just saying. All right, let's listen, y'all, cause I got to get through this before 7.
Logic of what he was saying, because we don't know what happened. We do not know. Miss Foley's not out. Ain't nobody asking for no money. I know I'm not over here begging for no money. And I know she not.
Well, your
She begging
information
for
was wrong. You
justice. We begging for
should have looked at the GoFundMe, ma'am. You should have looked at the third GoFundMe this up.
Oh,
I know
that's the
you not
third one.
asking. That's the third one.
Oh wow, I thought that was just like a second
No,
one.
no, she's been dead for 2 years. The first one got like 20-some thousand. The second one was at 17-some thousand. This is the third one.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Whew.
justice. Oh, we begging hard. We begging hard for justice for Carlita. And we would love to have Ben Crump take a look at this. And I am not ashamed of what I said to this attorney. And I stand by it. Okay? I stand by every word I said.
Oh, this is what I was saying.
And the number was dropped.
And I got off track. See, Phil, this is why you're being sued. You don't know how to stop. And I think you don't know how to stop because at this point, it's a mental thing with you. You don't know how to stop running your mouth. You don't know how. See, in being who you are, you all about the win. You all about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you could have left it cute. You could have left it where it was. You was seeking justice for Carlita, which she's gonna get. She is. There's a trial. There's gonna be a trial. She's gonna get justice. But you couldn't leave it there. You had to put an extra spin on it, and that's what you did. And that's why you're going to court in a couple of days. That's why you're being sued. And I'm just warning you, sweetheart. And I know you're gonna watch this, and you may not want to hear what I gotta say. But if you keep on with this, if that man is never charged with a hate crime, you could be sued, ma'am. You can be sued by that young man. You can be sued. And just because he's going to trial for something don't mean he can't sue you, ma'am. You ain't learned yet. You have not learned your lesson. Period.
To Gwinnett County over there in Duluth, Georgia, to call and ask, can we get a court date? What's the status? Miss Foley said she wants us to call every day. That's the same thing Miss Michelle Griggs said. What if Miss Michelle had
If
just
she
not
not
done
calling
anything?
every day, why she want
It
y'all
could
to?
possibly.
Huh?
I said Miss Foley better be calling every day too if she wants other people to do it as well.
I don't see why she would be calling every day. I'm not gonna lie and say I don't check in, but I'm not gonna say how often. But it's definitely not every day because it's not gonna change anything. Hey, Naya.
You have been lost in the system. Okay? You just never know. You never know how much power you have, but you have to use it. If you don't do anything, if you don't do anything, then nothing would happen. I don't understand why I'm the only one talking about this case. Everybody, folks watching what I do, they know how many views I have. They know what videos I'm doing. They know what they talk about. Review this video.
I actually don't, ma'am. I don't be bothering you. You talk about folks, no, you talk about me. I don't be studying you, ma'am. Like that was you came over to mine. Never mind.
You better speak them facts. Well, she said review this video. Here you go, honey. I'm giving you what you want.
Justice for Carlita. Justice for Carlita.
Wow.
Okay? I'm not going to even go into the other stuff tonight. I'm going to leave it at that. We'll get into the murder, jail phone calls, and all that stuff tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, Miss Lee.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Let me see what y'all saying. Let me see what you guys are saying over here. Okay. Kids says Z Braves. How you doing, Z Braves? Miss Lorraine. Okay. Our money. I'm late. Is the caller related to the shooter? No, ma'am. Yes, you can. Walls are thin. Walls are thin in apartments. Y'all, trust me, walls are very thin. No scam. Me too, PP. Tequila. Can hear a mouth. You sure can.
Right, Miss Liz. Right.
Apartment walls are very thin. You know when someone is in their bedroom, you can, and honey, if you just put, you can listen to what they're saying. And if anybody want to call in and say anything, call in. If you,
Miss Monica, I'm through with you.
This right here real quick. If you want to call in and say something before I get off of here, feel free to call in before I get off. Feel free to call in if you have something that you want to say about Carlita, about what we just reviewed. Okay? Call us. See? I'm asking someone to call. Nobody's calling. That's okay. I don't need nobody to call. I'm still gonna keep on doing what I do. I will let you.
What?
Phil, now I just, I just got triggered because you said people know what I'm doing. They know my view. I heard you watch my interview over on Mike channel. Why was you over there, ma'am?
Cause she still love Mike. She said her Mike good, so she was supporting Mike.
Oh, but no, she didn't want to discuss him. She wanted to discuss me.
Okay then. I don't know why you surprised, Trey. I'm gonna need you to stop playing coy. Y'all hit the like button if you don't mind. Hit the cash app and support the channel. Thank y'all so much for the support so far.
Yeah, okay. In fact, I think I do want to go ahead and just listen to one. If I can find it. Hold on.
What are you talking about?
That. And that was D-Truth's channel, guys, that we just reviewed. Go in and watch the entire video if you like.
First of all, you don't want nobody to go over there and watch, because first of all, you know what? I'm gonna let that go.
Well, we getting a call from Jeff City. We getting a call from Jeff City. Hello, caller. How are you? Oh, hold on. What happened to my call? You got to call 501-542-2514. Well, I had a call and they hung up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me call this number back real quick. Hi, this is Annette. Call 501-542-2514. The correct number to call is 501-542-2514. That's the number where everyone will be able to hear you. Well, I had another call to come in too. Hold on, guys.
So I was the only one that called in?
Hold on. You know, I will call.
I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Damn, nobody likes you.
Yeah, back. Hold on. Hello?
How you doing, Phil?
I'm doing just fine.
Why you
Why she got this look on his face like she happy, but she trying to pretend like she don't know who you are? Trey, you got a very distinguished voice. Come on, for the field. Don't do that.
Wait. Who is
Wait a
this?
minute, let me back up because I think it went out. Hold on. I don't know if Trey went out. Hold on, let me back it up just a little, y'all.
514.
Somebody in her comment section was saying that I
the-
was going in and out. So if that's the case, just go to my version that I uploaded. It's the entire little segment from when I called to when she hung up.
Okay, let's see how this sounds. And if it sounds bad, I'm gonna go to your version.
The correct number to call is 501-542-2514. That's the number where everyone will be able to hear you.
Yeah, he'll be live in a few minutes, Raina.
I had another call to come in too. Hold on, guys. Hold on. You know, I will call y'all back. Hold on.
And that's why I called
Hello?
you private, because you still ain't got my number.
That's why what?
She said, I will call you back. I said, and that's why I called private. You still ain't got my number.
Oh God.
I'm doing just fine.
Why are you so?
Oh, you did go out right there. Let's see how bad it gets. No. You weren't going in and out. She muted you. Can you hear yourself talking on your version?
Yeah, on my version, I'm talking. Everything is clear. I think I was going out because that's what the people were saying in her comments. They said I had an Obama phone.
Okay, hold
And I'm
on.
like, well,
hold
on my end, it's clear. But I think
Okay,
it
well,
was
let me
because
do
I
this.
had the phone near the mic and the feedback was so y'all can hear her talking back on my end.
Okay, well, let me do this then. Let me go to your version. Let me see. It's a video. Katie Go calls into PP. Okay, let's listen, y'all. Let's listen to Trey's version. That's clear.
Y'all, I'm calling private, though. I'm calling. Who you calling? Oh, Trey. Okay, I'm going on mute. Hello? How you doing, Philly? Why are you so upset with D-Truth?
Trey, this is from your live. So I'm telling you, if you go look at her live, you think you're going out. She muted you. I'm looking at her and what she's doing in the moment. Okay, but we're gonna listen to your version because it so we can hear what you said, and then we're gonna go back to her.
Oh, so she was over there player hating on me.
She was over. I'm telling you, I'm looking at the visuals. When she recognized it was you, she muted. So we're gonna listen to your version and see what the entirety of what you said, and then we're gonna go back to her because she muted you. Yeah. Here we go.
We going off the facts of the case that you put out, and you're saying that he don't know the facts of the case. Wait. Who is this? This is Trey. Money Boy Trey. One and only.
I said that shit like James Bond.
I'm being
I said this shit like James Bond.
Yeah, pretty much. You did. Okay. Listen, y'all, listen.
I can't call in. I'm being nice. Okay, repeat your question again. I said, why are you saying D-Truth 5 doesn't know all the facts of the case when he's reporting on?
Y'all hear me saying she blushing because I'm watching. I'm on the live with Trey, but I'm watching on my other device. I'm watching her, and when she realized it was him, she was blushing. I said it, I meant it, and that's what it was. Listen, y'all.
What you put out. So if he don't know all the facts of the case, then you don't know all of them either. Okay, let me ask you this. Let me say this. The man played with his gun and went through the wall. He got up the next day, went to work, and then went to a party. Never called 911. That's negligence, and we need a court date. We are fighting for justice.
That's negligence, not a hate crime. She said it. She stated again what happened, and she said that's negligence, Not a hate crime. Listen.
If we need a court date,
Hold on. But see, your word's gonna bite you in the ass, ma'am.
Court date. We're fighting for justice.
Damn it. Hold on.
Your party never called 911. There's negligence, and we need a court date. We're fighting for justice for Carlisa. Okay?
I agree with all of this, but I think his point is, yes. I'm telling you right now.
That's when I knew then it wasn't about the case. Trey stated, I agree with you. Everything you just said, I agree with you. She gonna tell him, no, you don't. Huh? So now you can tell this man what he feels and what he thinks. This is where the whole...
I mean, she was in a relationship with me. She knows me pretty
shut
well.
the fuck up, Trey. Just shut the fuck up. Just hush. All right, now let's listen, y'all. Listen.
Agree with all of that. The point of contention that we're having is that you're reviewing him because he said that you called it a hate crime. That's where I have to disagree with you. I still agree that I think it was an accident, but I feel like he should be charged. I've always said that.
Okay, you don't know everything.
None of us do.
There's more to it. I know more than you know.
So why haven't you reported those facts in? So that's a little bit unfair.
No, it's not unfair.
If you know something that we don't know, then it's kind of like you saying, I know something you don't know, but you ain't putting it out.
You know what? If you truly believe in this case, then you would have reported on it in a very sensible way.
See what I'm saying? Thank you, Nina Ray. Thank you, sweetheart, for supporting the channel. Y'all hit the cash app and support the channel. If you truly believed in this case, then you would have reported on it. Ma'am, when he started reporting on it is not the issue. You just sat there and said, okay, I want everybody talking about it. I want everybody doing videos. I want it out there. So now when it comes to Trey, there are stipulations. Say what you got to say. Go ahead, Trey.
I ain't said nothing.
No, this one, you know what? I cannot. This conversation.
You hear what I'm saying, Fun? Are you listening to this?
Yes.
So this right here lets me know, as far as when it comes to Trey and I, it's not about it. This woman just sat up there and said, and y'all heard her, I want everybody talking about it. Why is everybody not talking about it? I need it out there.
Yeah, first of all, the man just said, I agree with everything you just said. I clearly heard the man say.
He said it. He said it.
Agree.
And we haven't switched that up. We saying that to this day.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Come on now.
So now you up in my brain. Is there something wrong with her?
She wants Trey.
Oh God, I'm not.
Trey hurt her feelings.
Trey, you and these fucking women with the whoa.
I told you, I'm ready to walk away. I'm ready to just be done with Trey. He got too much shit going on. He got all these women issues. He got women issues, Fun.
Oh my God.
I ain't had sexual relations with none of them women.
I want the people to listen to this. I want y'all to listen to this, y'all. Because I don't know what it sounds like on her end. But I do know when Trey initially called in, she was muting her mic. She was muting her mic. Listen, y'all.
If you truly believe in this case, then you would have reported on it in a very sensible way.
I tried to, and she told me to stop reporting on it, and I respected her wishes. I knew people that were willing to go to Houston to the drive in the day that she had that were willing to help out, but she told me to leave it alone. But I'm just saying, like,
that's not what happened. I remember very like yesterday. That's not what happened. Okay.
She did.
You're a liar. She came into Trey. Trey was talking about the case. The woman came into Trey's chat and told him not to talk about her daughter. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Because you put a bug. That woman ain't know nothing about Money Boy Trey. You put a bug in her ear about Money Boy Trey. And she came over here and she told Trey, don't speak on my daughter. Trey, what was the word?
She said, don't speak on her daughter, but I did do a video after that saying Philly Phil is the only one that can speak on Carlita Foley's case. But why?
Come on. Don't make me do the replay. I will. I remember that shit. Let's listen, y'all. Philly Phil is a liar. She's a liar.
I'm just saying, like, that's not what happened. I remember Gary like yesterday. That's not what happened. Okay. She did tell me to leave it alone. She disagreed with me saying she thought it was an accident. Me saying it's an accident doesn't mean I don't think he should have been charged. You can, my videos are still up. That's not what happened. I remember how you reported. You were very rude. I was rude to you.
Oh, Trey, I need you to send me the link to that live. ASAP, sir.
Which one?
The one where she came in and you were reporting on it and she told you not to speak on it.
I'm gonna have to do some research because I don't think it's gonna be titled.
I know it's not gonna be titled, but I got patience.
I'll go through it.
I'm gonna show Philly Phil to be a liar. She's a liar. She said that's not what happened. I know because I was in that. I remember that shit.
You can, my videos are still up. That's not what happened. I remember how you reported. You were very rude. I was rude to you. I was rude to you, not to her in the case. I was very sensitive to the case. You were disrespectful to her as well. Well, I was disrespectful to her when she came in my chat. This lady lost her daughter's life, and the man wanting a court date. We don't want him justice for her daughter.
Right.
And I want to say why there's not more people that understand that, and why somebody would have a problem with.
Nobody has a problem with Miss Foley getting justice for her daughter. We don't have a problem with that. We feel like she deserves it. She's gonna get it, and he deserves what he gets. That's not an issue. See, you over there reporting to them people like we got a problem with that man being charged and going to court. That's not true. That's not true, Philly Phil, and you're full of shit.
I did talk crazy to her when she came in my chat, but again, I agree with you on all of that. I disagree with you saying that it's a hate crime. Why are you saying it's a hate crime? Because when he said it's not, you said, how do you know it's not? So my question to you is, how do you know it's a hate crime? How do you know it's not a hate crime? This is a kid game because they didn't charge him with one. The people that killed
Now we can only go. Oh, and he finna make a very good point, which is gonna get him hung up on. But I gotta say this. That's what we're reporting on. What the charges are. We're not adding none or taking away none. You know, people always say that we add shit and take away shit and we this and that and the third. We're reporting on what the charges are. Now you're adding to the situation and putting a stamp on it that's not down there in the courts. Listen, y'all.
This is a kid game because they didn't charge him with one. The people that killed Ahmaud Arbery was charged with one. He has been charged with stuff. A hate crime wasn't part of it. Ben Crump, and Ben Crump, do you not remember her saying she initially, she hung up on me. She hung up on me. And I was being respectful. I was going to say, remember Ben Crump talked to her initially. She hung up, huh?
She hung up on you, and you know why? Because you started bringing up facts of another case that she working out of ignorance. She ain't telling the people. She's sitting up there like she know everything. And then like you said, if you know something, say something. So people won't be right here. But if you want people to know the truth, you will put it out there. And as soon as you brought up the fact that those guys were charged with a hate crime, and this guy she hung up. That woman full of shit. I'm done. It's too late for this shit. Look, true. And then she on here trying to goddamn apologize to everybody when she knows she don't mean none of that shit. And I said, and listen to her. Just call out and say, I wish content creators would report on this.
That's the end. I said what I said.
See, Money Boy asked her what I want to know, and I'm quite sure everybody else that's listening wants to know. Why do you think it is a hate crime?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want to know.
And but I'm not gonna call it a hate crime because I ain't trying to be sued. If them court documents say hate crime, we'll talk about it.
Right.
I'm not putting that tag.
He asked that question. She go, well, how do you know it's not? Okay, he answered that. But how do you know it? Why do you think it is?
Facts. Facts.
See, I answered her question. She didn't answer mine. Mine was simple because he been
You
charged with one.
answered
Why you
every-
think it's
and
one?
then you know what? I'm proud of you. Agreed with her on many things.
I am so proud of him on that end. I am.
I was like, well, damn.
Because you know he could be contrary fun.
Yes.
She can't deny that. She can't deny what happened. Now, I'm back over to her place, right? We're going to listen to how it went down on her end with her muting the mic ass. Let's go.
Hello, caller. How are you? Oh, hold on. What happened to my call? You got to call 501-542-2514. Well, I had a call and they hung up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me call this number back real quick.
Hi, this is Annette. Why? No.
Call 501-542-2514.
Okay, go ahead. All right.
The correct number to call is 501-542-2514. That's the number where everyone will be able to hear you.
Y'all hit the like button for your girl. Feel free to support the channel.
Well,
thank you. We're almost done, y'all.
I had another call to come in too. Hold on, guys. Hold on. You know, I will call y'all back. Hold on. Hello?
How you doing, Tennessee?
I'm doing just fine.
She reached her hand up. If y'all go look at her video, she reached her hand up to her laptop. She made this face and she muted Trey. She knew off the rip who Trey was. Like I said, Trey has a very distinguished voice. She knows that voice. She listens to it. She nuts to it. She go to sleep to it. She play with herself to it. I said it.
Why are you so?
She muted you, Trey. She muted you. You could tell. You can look at her facial expressions and tell that she's listening to you, but she muted her mic on her end.
She was making sure I ain't go off. She was trying.
I guess she was making sure you didn't say something ignorant or stupid, which I get. I get it. She didn't know what you were gonna say. She didn't.
Wait. Who is this?
This is Trey. Money Boy Trey. One and all.
Money Boy Trey on the scene. Petticoat. She rolled her eyes. She blushing. I said it. We was live. I said she blushing, y'all. She blushing. Listen.
Okay. Repeat.
I can't call in.
No, repeat. Okay, repeat your question again.
She wanted him to repeat it because she had muted him initially. Okay?
I said, why are you saying D-Truth 5 doesn't know all the facts of the case when he's reporting on what you put out? So if he don't know all the facts of the case, then you don't know all of them either.
Okay, let me ask you this. Well, let me say this. The man played with his gun. It went through the wall. He got up the next day, went to work, and then went to a party, never called 911. There is negligence, and we need a court date. We are fighting for justice for Carlita. Okay?
I agree with all of this, but
no, you don't. I've heard you say you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Trey, when have you ever said you didn't agree with that? When?
Never.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Let's listen.
And you know, if I heard it, I would call him on it.
I always gave alternate scenarios saying, well, what if he's not charged? Because you know there are accidents where people are in car accidents and nobody's charged, but people are killed. I was saying, what do you consider justice?
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's
And
listen.
I was adamant that it was an accident, but I never said he shouldn't go to jail. He shouldn't be charged or any of that.
Never. I don't recall when we ain't talked about it like a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I do know what our stance has always been.
Wait, who is this?
This is Trey. Money boy Trey. One and all.
One and only. Trey, I can't with you. You're an ass.
Well, she asked who I was. Hey,
Okay.
You okay? Listen.
Repeat,
I can't call in.
no, repeat.
Being nice.
Okay, repeat your question again.
I said, why are you saying the truth 5 doesn't know all the facts of the case when he's reporting on what you put out? So if he don't know all the facts of the case, then you don't know all of them either.
Okay, let me ask you this. Well, let me say this. The man played with his gun. It went through the wall. He got up the next day, went to work, and then went to a party, never called 911. There is negligence, and we need a court date. We are fighting for justice for Carlita. Okay?
And I agree with all of this, but
No, you
I
don't.
think his point-
I've heard you say you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'm telling you right now, I agree with all of that. The point of contention that we're having is that you agree with him because he said that you called it a hate crime. That's where I have to disagree with you. I still agree that I think it was an accident, but I feel like he should be charged. I've always said this.
Okay, you don't know everything. These two are neighbors. No, there's more to it. I know more than you know. You don't know everything.
She know more than we know. Okay, so why don't the police know?
At this point, no, she doesn't.
Come on, Fawn.
well, if she knows something we know, she should be able to tell us why it's a hate crime instead of asking us how we don't know that it's a hate crime.
God, this is
Bullshit. Say it, Fawn. You don't hold your tongue. Bullshit.
I'm gonna do it, Miss Liz.
Yeah, I feel like y'all don't like it some way. I can't help it. All right, let's listen, y'all.
If you reported those facts,
Maybe some things don't need to be said. No, that's not unfair.
If you know something that we don't know, then it's kind of like you say, I know something you don't know, but you ain't putting it out.
You know what? If you truly believed in this case, then you would have reported on it in a very sensible way and a justifiable way.
And you know that man has tried to report on this case. Trey attempted to report on this case and y'all shut him down. But you ain't gonna tell your people that, huh? You ain't gonna tell the people that, huh? Because you put a bug in Miss Foley's ear about this man and she didn't even want him speaking on it. But yet, y'all want people speaking on it. So everybody can speak on it but Money Boy Trey and Truth Hurts. Well, kiss my ass because I'm going to speak on it. I am. Thanks to you.
And she told me to stop reporting on it and I respected her wishes.
Okay.
I knew people that were willing to go to
and she knows that's true. That's why she said, okay, all right.
To the drive in the day that she had that were willing to help out. But she told me to leave it alone.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened.
That is what happened, Philip Phil. Y'all, I'm gonna stop stalking it.
Need a court date. We are fighting for justice for Carlita. Okay.
I agree with all of this, but
no, you don't. I've heard you say you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'm telling you right now, I agree with all of this. The point of contention that we're having is that you were doing him because he said that you called it a hate crime. That's where I have to disagree with you. I still agree that I think it was an accident, but I feel like he should be charged. I've always said this.
Okay, you don't know everything. These two are neighbors. No, there's more to it. I know more than you know. You don't know everything.
So why haven't you reported those facts then?
Maybe some things don't need to be said. No, that's not unfair.
if you know something that we don't know, then it's kind of like you saying, I know something you don't know, but you ain't putting it out.
You know what? If you truly believed in this case, then you would have reported on it in a very sensible way and a justifiable way.
I tried to, and she told me to stop reporting on it, and I respected her wishes.
Okay.
I knew people that were willing to go to Houston to the drive in the day that she had that were willing to help out, but she told me to leave it alone.
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. I remember it very like yesterday. That's not what happened. Okay.
She did tell me to leave it alone. She disagreed with me, saying she thought it was an accident. Me saying it's an accident doesn't mean I don't think he should have been charged.
That is not what happened. I remember how you reported. You were very rude. You were disrespectful.
I was rude to you.
You were very rude and you were disrespectful.
I was very
you were disrespectful to her as well. Yes, you were. And this lady lost her daughter's life, and the man, we are wanting a court date to be set. We are wanting justice for her daughter. And I don't understand why there's not more people that understand it.
Jennifer, let me ask you something. Can you please, and I know you're watching this or you're going to watch it. This is me asking you respectfully. Can you please stop saying court date and say trial? Don't say court date. Because he's had court dates. You're making the people seem, in saying court date, you're making it seem like there's nothing moving in this case. And that's not facts. Can you please say that you're waiting on a trial date? Can you switch it up, please? And I'm just asking you, sis, so you won't seem so ignorant. Or maybe you're doing it on purpose. I don't know. But don't say court date. I got documents now that I was emailed that he has had several court dates. Say you're waiting on a trial date, ma'am. Please.
And why somebody would have a problem with us even with what I'm doing.
I did talk crazy to her when she came in my chat.
Right, okay.
I agree with you on all of that. I disagree with you saying that it's a hate crime. Why are you saying it's a hate crime? Because when he said it's not, you said, how do you know it's not? So my question to you is, how do you know it's a hate crime?
How do you know it's not a hate crime?
Because this is a kid game. Because they didn't charge him with one. The people that killed Ahmaud Arbery was charged with one. He has been charged with one. The hate crime wasn't part of it.
Oh, okay. Well, justice for Carlita. Justice for Carlita.
And she hung up.
Justice for Carlita.
Tell me how childish that was. Friendly debate. Relevant questions being asked. Trey wasn't rude, thank God. He stated all facts. He contended to the fact that the dude is wrong. He needs to go to trial. He needs to be punished.
But she didn't have a comeback.
No, she didn't have a comeback. There wasn't any comeback. Let's listen.
Go live and talk about that tomorrow. But anywho, justice for Carlita is what we want. The same way you asked me, how do I know it is? How do you know that it wasn't? Did anyone else want to call in before we get out of here?
No, I may cover. That's it. I'm done. I may cover the rest of this live when we come back tomorrow. But I will be. I am going to be reacting and reviewing the live that Miss Foley did on another channel with another content creator where she was interviewed about the death of her daughter. We're gonna talk about that as well. And maybe I'll finish this. I don't know. And then I also have some other things I want us to listen to as far as it goes with Philippians. Philippians, you need to get it together, sis. You're going to be sued again.
But she could never answer a question.
She's not going to answer it, Fawn. She's not going to answer it. She's not. Everything Trey said made sense. He contended to the fact that the guy needed to be charged and put on trial. He wasn't disrespectful. He wasn't yelling, screaming, cursing, none of that. She cannot deny that she's full of shit in this moment. I'm sorry, y'all. Fine, last words, Trey, last words, and I'm getting off of here so we can go over to The Truth, who's going to follow up on her so-called reaction to... Yeah, y'all will see when we get over there.
I
Thank you
think
for
I
dropping
may
the
have
link, E
found
Books.
the video. I think I may have found the video, but if I didn't, it's just funny because it was before she had a lawyer and she was talking. I was like, she must have had a personal injury attorney, and now we know he really is. It's funny.
Game over.
Yeah.
And I got a clip in this same video. It's a clip of Miss Foley saying thank you for the cash apps and the donations. This is 6 months ago.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
look, it's
Really?
bad. I think this the video. I gotta keep listening though.
All right. Well, you know what to do when you confirm it. Just send it to me. We're going over to the truth, y'all. The link has been dropped. Ebooks. We're going to do a continuation. The truth is going to react to her supposedly putting out something explaining why this is a hate crime. This should be interesting, and I'm ready. And we're going. Fun, you got any last words for her? For I really appreciate you hitting the link. I really do.
That's
I
all I
know
got to
Fun. Fun don't like bullshit, y'all. Fun is a straight shooter, and she don't like bullshit.
I can't.
I know, sis. I know, but I really appreciate you hitting these links though, because I be needing you, girl.
Yeah,
Thank you, Raina. Thank
yeah,
you, sweetie. I
she's a
appreciate that.
person that I could not have a real conversation with.
It's ridiculous. Thank you, Tamara. Thank
Yeah,
you, boo.
I'm 100% sure this is the video, but I'm gonna keep listening just to make sure because I think I'm reviewing something that Philly Phil did and it triggered Miss Foley. I think this is it. I listened to
Okay.
about an hour.
Okay, all right, just let me know. We're going over the truth, y'all. We're going over the truth. Thank y'all so much for supporting this live. I appreciate it. I listen, the support on this channel and these lives that matter, I honestly do appreciate. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the interaction. Thank you so much, Fun, for hitting the link. Thank you, Trey, as usual. Wow. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the True Sippers. Shout out to my fabulous moderators. Welcome Key Marsh as a moderator on this channel. Y'all congratulate Key Marsh. I gotta call Nisa Poo because I was supposed to be doing a live for her, but I gotta call her, okay? So listen, with that being said, y'all listen. Stay safe, be blessed, and never stress. And True
Get you
Sippers,
some
stay gang.
motherfucking rest.
What you say, Fun?
And get you some motherfucking rest.
Come on with it, Fun. Shout out to my sis. Blessed, baby. Come on, Fun. Thank you, boo. Listen. I love y'all. That Fun just threw me off, Lord Jesus. She just threw me off with y'all.
I thought of flexing. Get you some motherfucking rest.
Come on, Fun. Represent. Listen, state gang, True Sippers, we in too deep. But guess what? We ain't deep enough where we can't reach the top. And that's where we going, y'all. We going to the top. No matter what. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all over in the Truth Live in a few minutes. Until then, what we got?
Get it.
Come on, Fun. Until then, we got our feet up. Let's go.
My feet up. My feet up. My feet
The trap, I'm
up.
doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me.
My feet up.
I'm doing me.
My feet up.
Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is influence. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Way to work naked like a skinny dipping, no crosses needed for this crucifixion. Fold out, couple screws missing. Paranoid, leaving superstition. No paper in the river fishing. Niggas stole what a nigga kitchen without a diamond, still shine kissing. Selling around so everybody hitting. Hard and strong, charging for a mission. Mathematic, simple addition. Bad luck like a bad kid. One of the few still a better spit, no matter what. Never act different, no GPS. Put it back tripping. Money cup, guess I'm back sipping. Like that's the kid, I guess I'm back a Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they feet up, get back with my feet up. Get back with my feet up, in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey yo, get back with my feet up, get back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
I was riding the tourist dreaming on the way. Got a night that up on them another day. Go by the estate, pop run it up. Mac down with a dude, shot a run it up. Real reach at a rally, it's a run it up. Raw run it up, rock step run it up. I'm a star cloud now, I'm an anime. Roll run it, show money, get it straight. Black brother finna kill, at run away. Riding money, 9 person on the day. I was counting money way back at home day. 7 8 with that boy, money boy train. HD lifestyle, let me phone day. 4 clips, 2 rock chrome, 100. Being legal, I carry 34 days. Every time that nigga got a
Hey
phone.
yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs, this influence. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up, get back with my feet up. Get back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey yo, get back with my feet up, get back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Hey yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs, this influence. Hey yo, get back with my feet up, get back with my feet up. Get back with my